Breaking: Supreme Court justices jitter as news of secret prayers against them unfolds. NNPP brings together all the most powerful spiritual defenders to defend their mandates, and this has let cold through the hierarchy in the Supreme Court. NNPP organizes prayer session for Kano government Yusuf's case at the Supreme Court and warns President Bola Tinubu against interference. The party had filed its appeal at the Supreme Court, asking the Apex Court to set aside the ruling of the Court of Appeal, which upheld the tribunal sacking of the Kano State Governor, Kabi Yusuf. The new Nigerian's political party, NNPP, has asked President Bola Tinubu to stay away from the ongoing Kano State governorship case, which is before the Supreme Court. The party had filed its appeal at the Supreme Court, asking the Apex Court to set aside the ruling of the Court of Appeal, which upheld the tribunal's sacking of the Kano State Governor Kabi Yusuf. According to the court filings obtained by reporters, the NNPP in the suit listed 10 grounds of error by the Court of Appeal, which it pleaded with the Apex Court to examine and declare as null and void. The party, during its North-West Zone special prayer, organized to pray for Governor Yusuf's victory at the Supreme Court, urged the Apex Court to rule in his favor. The party at the gathering, where about 500 clerics in Kano led prayers for Governor Yusuf, emphasized that God is watching President Tinubu. It drew parallels with the history of the Second Democratic Republic, which faced military interventions due to the high-handedness and dominating tactics of the ruling political parties. Shehu Bello Garu, the Northwest National Vice Chairman, explained that Kano residents seek affirmations of Governor Yusuf's victory by the Supreme Court. Addressing the recent unrest in Kano, he attributed it to the unfavorable judgments delivered by the appeal court. He called on all northern elders, traditional rulers and others to intervene and give the people of Kano their wish. He said, "The people know who they voted for and are confident in the election outcome. Abba Yusuf won. We await the Supreme Court's decision. We urge our people to remain peaceful and calm, hence are gathering here to pray for success. We are also hopeful and praying to the Nigerian judiciary to save their integrity and do justice to the ongoing review of the mandate of Kano State governorship election. It has become very necessary to also clarify and testify that our party elected governor of Kano State, His Excellency Engineer Abba Kabi Yusuf, and his deputy governor, on his part, the National Organizing Secretary of NNPP, Bala Yunusu, highlighted the Supreme Court's importance as the last hope for common citizens. He emphasized the need to avoid external influences that might sway the verdict in favor of a candidate who clearly lost the election. He said, "We gather to pray for the governor of Kano State, whose case is at the Supreme Court seeking victory in the final stage of the court proceedings. Everyone should uphold their respective positions. The judiciary, the executive, and legislatures need to remain independent within their jurisdiction." He urged President Tinubu, as the head of the executive arm, not to interfere in the judiciary's affairs, emphasizing the importance of allowing the judiciary to play its role and ensure justice. Meanwhile, after the prayer session, NNPP's North-West Vice Chairman Garu led party executives on a condolence visit to Tudun Biri community in Kaduna State. where the Nigerian army mistakenly bombed scores of worshippers. The Court of Appeal actually set aside the ruling of the Kano Governorship Election Tribunal, which sacked Governor Kabir Yusuf and ordered the All Progressive Congress APC to pay him 1 million naira. According to the certified copy of the ruling obtained by our reporters. According to the court document, the appeal court set aside the rulings of the election tribunal in the petition of the APC marked PTKN Gulf 01-2023 between the All Progressive Congress and the governor. It had been reported on November 17 that the Court of Appeal in Abuja upheld the ruling of the election petition tribunal sacking Governor Yusuf of Kano State. The court had said that the appeal court agreed with the judgment of the tribunal, ruling that the fielding of Abba Yusuf was in breach of the electoral law as he was not qualified to contest the election. The verdict comes nearly 2 months after the Kano Governorship Election Petition Tribunal on September 20th sacked Yusuf and declared the All Progressive Congress APC candidate Nasiru Gawuna as the winner of the March 18 election. Now, according to this certified court document of the Court of Appeal obtained by our reporters, Yusuf Abakiyari is the appellant, while the APC, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), and the New Nigerian People's Party (NNPP) are the first, second, and third respondents, respectively. The court ruling, read by Justice Moore Asiomo Ibrahim Adume, said, in his words, "I will conclude by stating that the live issues in this appeal are hereby resolved in favor of the first respondent and against the appellant. In the circumstances, I resolve all the issues in favor of the appellant and against the first respondent." The judgment in Yusuf Abakabi against the All Progressive Congress APC and others reads, "Judgment in Yusuf Abakabi states, therefore I find no merit in this appeal, which is liable to be and is hereby dismissed. The judgment of the tribunal in petition number PTKN Gulf 01-2023 between the All Progressive Congress APC against the Independent National Electoral Commission and 2 others delivered on the 20th day of September 2023 is hereby set aside. The sum of 1 million naira only is hereby awarded, 5 in favor of the appellant and against the first respondent." It was signed by Moasimi Ibrahim, Adume Justice, Court of Appeal. Yusuf, who contested on the platform of the New Nigerian People's Party (NNPP), was declared the winner of the election by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) after the poll in March. The tribunal deducted 165,663 votes from Yusuf's total as invalid votes, stating that the affected ballot papers were not stamped or signed and therefore declared invalid. The ruling came about 6 months after the APC candidate conceded defeat to Yusuf in the wake of INEC's presentation of the certificate of return to the NNPP candidate. In the wake of the judgment, the APC hailed it and described it as a show of the vibrancy of the nation's judiciary, but kept mute on the 1 million naira award against the party. As we applaud the judiciary for its courage and professionalism in discharging its important constitutional duties, we urge it to continue to rise above blackmail and intimidation by some self-serving political interests and continue to give full expression to the tenets of the law, irrespective of the identity or status of parties involved, the party spokesman Felix Moka had said.